Hello, 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 everybody. Ooh, I can hear myself. Let me fix that. Hello? There, that should be better. Okay, now I can not hear myself. That's good. And I think the microphone is working properly. Fingers crossed that that's the case. Because yesterday, yeah, microphone just decided to not work for no good reason at all. Congrats on Arithmetician, Cinco Play. How the heck are you? I realized last night that I accidentally left the whole Super Nintendo on all night long. Things not even remotely warm. Not even close. Why are we speaking as a German? I don't know. I don't know a lick of German. I don't want to walk through the swamp. I'd rather not. There's no way around this, huh? There isn't. Can't understand what you're saying. It's all in German. I don't speak Japanese. Well, you know what? I'm going to write a whole book about how you could experience these various streamers without actually knowing any German at all. I'm going to call it The Book About Streamers and Germans. It'll be great. I'll use a pseudonym. I think I'm going to call it Pleo Cinco. It should be a good title, right? It'll be called The Bus That Couldn't Slow Down. Okay, so this is where I died last night, and like I said, what am I trying to say? I left the whole Super Nintendo on all night long. That stinks, but that's the way it goes. We're gonna try casting lightning here. Your level is not high enough. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Oh, we're still gonna have the flashy bits here, I think. So we might still die. We might still die here. Yep. Quite quickly. Guten Nachmittag. Why geht's mit dem Ultima 6? I don't know. That's the extent of it. So yeah, we died. We died. So assuming we died. Does it heal everybody up? It does. It does. Third strongest Mole. How's it going? Every time I see you now, I want to have Mexican food. I left your Famicom on for weeks. When I forgot to turn it off after capture, the cartridge was slightly warm. That's it. It's wild. I mean, it really is wild. What is I know it's been referred to as sort of like an artificial, what's the term here that I want to use? Like an artificial durability. I don't think that's it. But where it seems like modern devices are built towards failing within a couple of years. I mean, just look at video game controllers. More expensive than controllers have ever been, it seems like. Sony rocking, what is that, like a $200 controller? And you've got controllers like DualShock, Joy-Cons that are drifting. Like, what the heck? And here I am using a Super Nintendo controller from my childhood. I don't remember when I got this Super Nintendo. This exact one that we're using right now. Planned obsolescence, thank you. That's the term right there I was trying to remember. I'm not sure why. I mean, the obvious answer is always money, right? But they wanted money in the 80s and 90s, I'm sure. It's probably just nobody thought back then. They're like, hey, wait a minute. If we sell devices that, are destined to break a lot sooner, we could sell more devices. And somebody was like, yeah, sounds like a good job, Chief. A good idea there, don't you know? And, yeah, unlike this thing is a rock. Like I said, I have minor difficulties with the R shoulder button. But that's really about it. Honestly, that's it. It's wild. I want to have Mexican food every time I see Mexican food. That's the problem. Mexican food is just so good. It is planned obsolescence. Planned obsolescence. Just had to buy a new PS5 controller because of drift. It's crazy. It really is. What are PS5 controllers? Like 80 bucks? They're not cheap. They really aren't. And it irritates me to no end because you've got people who are like, oh, the PS5 controller is so good. If you hold it, it's utter euphoria. And I'm like, can't be that good. And then sure enough, turns out it's not that good. Now, I like the, darn you. I like the PS5 controller. It's not like I don't. But, this is gonna bite here in the end. Alright. So, I think it was Dupre. They got healed up. Now, what does light do? Actually, I'm going to look this up. 80 bucks. It's better than the PS4 controller. I think so. You know what I'm not a huge fan of with the those controllers in general? Is all the space that thing takes up in the middle of the controller, that touchpad. They're like, this is just basically a giant select button. And I'm just like, why? Why? For what reason? Why? I don't know. We just thought, we should use it sparingly in some video games. Yeah, I didn't like that about the PS4 controller. Like, you put it down on a table, and it's like, hey, you wanted to watch Netflix, right? And I was like, no. Not in the middle of watching this YouTube video about cats doing cat things. Okay, I need to look up the spells here. Let's see. Ultima 6 SNES spells, because I'm going to automatically assume, especially with the CRPG ports, that there is a significant difference occasionally in some things. So let's see. Light creates light and darkness. It's basically functions like a torch, so that's not good for anybody. Magic arrow. Let's see. I know that the spiders were trying to use magic arrow on me. Oh, so this deals damage. So this is actually a damage dealing thing. And then there's sleep. I'm gonna guess that just casts sleep, but you never know. In Chrono Trigger, there was a spell called Confuse that did not do confusion. So let's see. Let's try sleep-buying one of these two here. Nothing. Okay, so let's not do that again. Let's try Magic Arrow. Nothing happened. Well, that's dumb. So, you know what? We're just going to attack. Oh, we can't because... Golly gee. I mean, the tough thing here is they really are just hit extremely heavily. Like, I'm about to die already here. Yep. Okay, so I know where I need to go. But I'm also unsure how to get better. The problem is our karma is all jacked up. Evidently. I don't know if there's any way to check that or not. You know what I could do is maybe we'll try this. Let's try... I'm going to try using a crossbow on that battle, I think. And see if we can't stay back a bit. But I do need to get more stuff to cast heal and dispel magic with. So we're going to have to buy some things here. Okay, so for heal, garlic and ginger. Or sorry, ginseng. And then for dispel magic, oh, it's actually silk. Spider silk for heal. Okay, let me see if I can't find where we can buy a few of those things here in town. Ideally, we can somewhere here in town. I'm not sure. These towns are enormous. They really are gigantic. This guy. I think this guy's got like oil and torches and stuff like that, though. Let's see. Choice gems, shovel, powder keg, empty pot. Oh, that's not going to help us. Well. Oh, this is just, yeah, there's a... okay, let's look at a map here. Take a look at the map of Britannia. And the starting town, that dude's got items. Oh, there's somebody up there who sells food. Actually, I don't know if anybody sells kind of like the herbs and stuff down here. Maybe they don't at all. You know, you take certain things for granted in RPGs over the years. You like just easy navigation, intuitive controls, stuff like that. Let's see. He's gonna have foodstuffs, but let's see. Cake, bread, rolls. What about the guy? I think there was a guy in Cove who sold stuff. We're gonna waltz over there. I still don't understand how the warping works in this game via the, I think it's the moon orb. You could apparently put that down anywhere and then, you know, warp around. But yeah, if anybody's got tips on how that works exactly, I'd be happy to know. We already cleared this one, of course. Cove is right past here. Okay, and then I think there's like a wizard or some such right up around here. And I thought it was going to be nighttime by the time we got here too, so that's nice. Okay, let's see. It's all a dark-bearded man. I can clearly see that he's not dark-bearded. Yeah, garlic, ginseng. You could buy spider silk here too. That's pretty great. The problem with this, though, is... Oh, look. I can buy these by the bucket load. So that's pretty cool. I think I will do that then. Cannot take any more. Okay. So we're going to need to move some stuff around here. Oh, I love it when we don't have to share an inventory. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Silk spool can be carried here. Leather boots. You don't really need to worry about those. Gems. You can carry. We'll just dump a bunch of stuff on Iolo. Milk. Energy wand. I really don't even know what that does either. Black pearl. Shamino. Okay, and then all this stuff here. There's a moon orb. There's a moon stone. Not to be confused with each other. Yeah, we'll have Dupre carry the badge of honor. How about this stuff? We can give Scroll here. We could give Ankh here. We could give the torch here. We got 7 torches because I don't know what the heck I'm doing in life. And butter. Okay. There we go. That ought to clear up a bit. Iolo? I guess it's pronounced Iolo. I like saying Iolo. It feels very Tolkienian. Okay, we'll try this again. Okay, let's try just cutting this down in half. No, I mean, I guess it's unrealistic to carry around, 99 cloves of garlic, but I wanna. That's the problem. I would like to. So we can give the grapes over here. I don't think there's any way to shift things around like that. A ginseng, garlic, and silk are really what I need right now. Nope. You've always pronounced it as Iolo versus YOLO. I bet folk, whoops. I bet folk have said, Iolo. Okay, just let him carry it. No, come on. Ah. Just, this friggin' inventory system. Okay, move, drop, reorder, give, I guess. I mean, it's not like that's helping us tremendously. Anyway, let's just put this junk on and call it a day. And then we'll try it from there. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, never having enough reagents, but not being able to carry a ton of reagents, apparently. Oh yeah, we don't have the spellbook on, so we can't warp back. Man. It's too bad that, I mean, all these limitations. It's too bad that you can't just, like, have the spellbook, in, like, a satch on your belt. Okay. Help. I need somebody help. Not just anybody. Okay. Inventory. Swap back to this thing. And we'll see if we can beat them now. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? We'll save right outside there. And then if I die, I'll reset. That way I don't have to waltz all the way down there. I mean, I don't know if there's like, we could make use of the moonstone to warp around, but I'm not even sure how that works. So, Cinco, you're moderately familiar with Ultima then, right? Have you played Ultima 6? I can't remember who said which ones they played. I think we gotta go down this way, actually. Who said which ones? A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far away. Did you wind up beating it, or was this a yutzing around? I do remember you mentioned Ultima Online, yeah. just recently you mentioned there's a fan server for that, right? I think a couple days ago I'd mentioned that I think I would have really loved playing this as a kid. I think this is absolutely, this is absolutely a game that seems to reward exploration, but like meticulous exploration. There's a lot of chit chat with NPCs that needs to happen. Obviously there's nothing intrinsically wrong with that. I'm not trying to make that point at all. It's harder because as an adult, I think we automatically think in terms of the checklist. And I know I've made this point a couple times before on stream. I think that as adults, we think about, okay, I got to beat this so I can get to the next one, rather than just live within, you know, this game itself. Ultima 9 between longtime fans hating it. I had heard that. I had heard that it is not beloved by the fans. Okay, I'm going to. Whoa, hey, there's a little dragon there. Hello, little dragon. Don't shoot at little dragons. Oh, snakes. You gotta watch out for snakes. Okay, I'm lost now, unfortunately. So let me try and find the road again. And, okay, there's the gypsies, yeah. What did you like about Ultima 9? Now, you typically do like games that I don't want to use the term mainstream, but most people don't, right? What did you like about 9? I haven't really heard many reasons why people didn't care for Ultima 9. But I have heard people absolutely slam it. Okay, there's that. So what happens if I put the thing here? Find out. That's what. Moonstone. Right here. And we'll save before we go through there, because you never know. Okay, hello. Oh, yeah. Well, too late to use our, okay. Too late to use our crossbow, so I think I thought I had a halberd. Looks like I do not. We got a loot. We could serenade them to death. Yeah, so let's just get the sword back, and we'll equip that too. Oh man, it's so much damage. There's a little gremlin though. Oh yeah, we're already gonna... I only have one heal anyway. Okay, so that's bad, basically. We don't want to, actually can't do a soft reset. Let's see what you said here. Ultima 9 was way ahead of its time. People didn't like it because performance was awful. She had a fast enough computer and patience for low frame rates, full 3D open world RPG long before Morrowind. Nice. Interesting. Let me try that one more time with the mindset of using the try and use the crossbow here. There's some friggin' tough gargoyles. See, I don't understand this. It was doing this previous. Why do I get locked into a thing where I can't attack? I'm not sure why that happens. But hey, this could actually be doable. I have no idea where in the world we are, though, so it may not matter that much. Get him. Oh, I know. Okay, I know why. So it's actually saying the battle ended, curiously, even though it clearly did not. So you really have to pay attention for these gut-wrenchingly intense battles. Okay, cool. So neat. Grab a bunch of stuff. There's a halberd. So the crossbow definitely gives us a little more longevity on our main character. That's cool. Just want to make sure. Yeah, nothing there. So this is a moonstone with a thing. Now, I'm going to guess this is not the moonstone that's going to have all the good stuff. So, right. Iolo should have... Oh, who did I give it to? There we go. Oh, he's expired, so we're going to have to move that anyway. Because clearly he can't use it since he's dead. Yeah, I don't think this is the right one. Oh, no, it is. Hey, look at that. Stuff happened. So what is that now? We've got 2 moonstones? Is that how it works? Oh, this one has a different phase on it. What? To follow up on your comment, Cinco. Computers at the time. I wasn't playing stuff too advanced, but I remember just trying to get StarCraft to run. We had one of those Calprint Gateway computers from back in the day. You don't really see too many Calprint computers anymore these days. I wonder why. Well, I guess we could warp back. How am I supposed to tell... Oh, it is the right one. What? So, we could actually have just warped there using that little warp-a-doodad. Just fine. Dang. Okay. Well, I'm going to walk back there and get my stuff. Oh, Shamino. You know what, Shamino? Just stop it already. Okay? This is so bright. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I can't with that. Okay. There you go. Shamini Mini. Shamini Mini Mo. Now, it ought to be up around here somewheres. Oh, what are those little Lilliputian things following me? Oh, those are bad. You could tell they're bad because they're coming after you. Right here. Oh, but I can't get my thing back, though. That's too bad, innit? Yeah, I wanted to make sure the gremlin attacked first, because you know, you gotta be careful about such things. You wouldn't want to dishonor a gremlin. Now, seagulls, on the other hand, seagulls, you gotta make sure you don't mess with those. Well, okay, I think we're probably fairly safe to attack with these now. Oops. Whoa, what was that? Something bad happened. Okay, so that's two things, two different runes now. Do I have to worry about getting this moonstone back? Oh, there it is. Yeah, give me that. Cool. So neat. Okay, trying to learn the game's lesson. So the lesson was the rune was in plain sight, but we had to wait until we were invited to take it. Because that's honorable. Slightly built gypsy lad. I am called Blaine. I am a juggler, but I would fain join thee and go adventuring. Do you want me to come with you? Do you add him to the party? What? Sure. I look forward to the many adventures we will share. Oh, really? How many people can you have in your party? Oh, looks like there's another spot there. Oh, bro doesn't have anything on him. Okay, Blaney boy, let's go ahead and give him some things. So you can have a halberd and this leather helmet. And oh, you know what? Actually, we'll give Blaine this stuff. We'll give him all that. Then you could take this boomerang too. And then you could have some mutton, I guess. Mutton's good. Good for the blood. Blood moss. Yeah, okay. You can have... Oh, there we go. That's how you split it up. Okay, so then... Can't give bag. Duh. So then let me give like half of this over. There we go. All right, figured it out. Pee pee poo poo. How's it going? What an entrance. Mr. Temper, how are you? We just figured out how to divide items. And a juggler just joined my party. I had no idea that you could get another party member. I did not even anticipate that. Especially some random guy in the street. So, neat. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me for some extremely spiteful reason. Looking hard at you there. Good old Ultima. Let's see. We have any other things? There's a sling. There's torches. No. Oh, what's this? Leather boots. We could give leather boots. Give the leather boots to Blaine. Okay, and then Shamino. There's really nothing there. Dupre, nothing there as well. Quest of the... Oh, I almost read this. Spitted. Like turning one sword into two smaller swords? Yes. Exactly like that. See, the thing is you cut the sword in half vertically. And it works every time. Trust me. Neat. Well, we got another dude now, so that's cool. I think this is the mayor. The lively soul of a gypsy with a bit of wild look to him. You know, a gypsy robbed me earlier, so I don't know if that's a whole thing here. I am Zoltan, king of the gypsies. Advice of gypsies is useful. Gypsies see and hear much, and occasionally happen across items of interest. My spirit is free, but my advice is not. As I said, I am Zoltan, king of the gypsies. Like KM. 'Tis on north side of the same island as Moonglow. 'Tis on the south side of the same island as the Kayam. Nice. She knows how to be generous to people to poor wandering gypsies. You should follow her example. What do you want? Oh, he's got stuff. Okay. I'll buy a couple of these here. Red. Please buy more. Okay. Let's get a few more of each of these here. And get some of this. I'm not really sure what it does, but We'll probably need it. Okay, there we go. Should be fully stocked now. Oh, shoot. He had more to say. Make sure to buy the Gypsy Tears. Well, okay. Vertically. Oh, yeah. Now, do it. If you do it horizontally, you can do the thing. So, how you doing today? Hey, so here's the thing, right? It's Friday. My kids are off school, so I actually don't have to rush off today. I was thinking we might just do a long thing, a long stream, because I would like to get some progress in on this today. I have no lands nor castles, as most rulers do. Nay, for I am the king of the open road. I thought he said he was the king of the gypsies. Now I'm confused. This guy right here is the mayor. A balding but distinguished man. Welcome back, Avatar. The Rune of Honor? Why, 'tis on a pedestal. Okay, I did take it. Yes. He seems disappointed. Okay. Now that we got the thing, though, I don't know. So, I guess I don't know what to do after clearing a... Gypsy girl poised on the verge of womanhood. My name is Karina, she says, looking shyly at the ground. Do you think it's a pretty name? Thank you. I have nothing to sell you. Talk to my father. Why is buy a thing, then? Father says I'm supposed to dance for gorgios. It's a nice life, but it gets lonely. I miss my sister. Oh, I just couldn't. Not in front of so many people. I'd be too embarrassed. Well, do you promise not to make fun of me? Yeah, sure. Suddenly she starts dancing, a dance of haunting beauty to the sound of music. It seems to emanate from nowhere. It's one of the most wondrous sights you've ever seen. After a time, the music ceases, and she turns and runs away. Hey! Talking to you! Her name is Penumbra. Have you heard news of her? Oh, I'm so glad to hear she's all right. She kisses you on the cheek. That's what we call anyone who isn't a gypsy. Goodbye and sweet dreams to you. Okay, you know what? I didn't pray at the altar, but almost everybody's dead, so I'm gonna warp back to Lord British here. A long thing. Well, good. Well, that's good. Good news. Let's see here. King of Britannia. I still haven't received, like, the thing that I need for this book or whatever. I like books. See, thou art carrying too much for me to reward thee properly, being the book back later when thou art less burdened. So that right there, I don't know what to do. Let's see. Moonstone. Each moonstone is dedicated to a shrine. Burying moonstones will cause the moon gates to open. Moon gates take you to various places. Okay, you show Lord British the moon orb. I have such a stone as thou may recall. This stone is similar to the moonstone. Moon orb opens a red gate. Red gates will open when you use a moon orb. They are similar to moon gates, but they take you other places. So there's ones that take you one places, and the other one takes you to one other places. I don't know. Major Rage TV, good afternoon to you. How are you? Audio quality is better today. I gotta say, they figured out what was wrong with the mic. You know what was wrong? I unplugged it and plugged it back in. Technology, ladies and gentlemen. That's the way it goes. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha. But anyway, how you doing today, Major Rage TV? How's progress on Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake? Progress on this game has been... Oh, that guy is juggling. Wow, he wasn't making it up. Progress on this game has been pretty good, actually. We've been doing okay. We just cleared our second shrine, which is great. I don't know what to do after that, but I did forget to pray at the shrine, so that's what I'm going down to do now. James, how are you? Did I see this 7 interview with developer wants to remake 6, and like if they did that, they'd make World of Ruin? Yeah, I did see that. That to me really spoke to the kind of the creative aimlessness of Square. Like they're constantly like, hey, if people buy this, we'll make more, rather than we felt compelled to make this thing that we know people will love. They don't seem very confident in their creativity these days. And but of the options that he gave, he said, you know, or make something new. I was like, please make something new. Make something new. You can't live in the shadow of the past forever. And we'll bask in the shadow of yesterday's triumph, blown on the steel breeze. You can't do that forever, you know. Eventually you gotta stand on... Move! There's wolves coming! Eventually you gotta stand on your own 2 feet, you know. And Square Enix has not done a great job of coming up with new IP. There's Octopath Traveler. Various Day Life, if you like that sort of thing. They published Forspoken and Babylon's Fall. Those were great hits. But no, in all seriousness, I would really not want to see... I would not want to see the... a remake for Final Fantasy VI in the same vein as the bloviated Final Fantasy VII. Oh, this is a different spot. Oh, no! No! Can't attack. Oh, yeah, because we didn't... We got to put this on now. So, I don't have another rune, though. So, maybe I should just leave this spot. Because, yeah, I don't want to mess that up. Oh, shoot. It just... Okay. Okay. Alright. Hey, but that's not so bad. Alright. You finished Dragon Quest III, really? In just that time? You were at the end of the game then, the last time that I caught your stream, is that right? Trails in the Sky. Cool. We did fix our sound issues. Various Day Life. I love the memes that came out of that. It's just like exciting chore play. You know, just there's sundry activities. And essentially, it's the most honest video game title, though. Thanks, Major Rage. I'm glad we're making progress too. It's a very trial and error style progress, because I didn't even do what I was trying to do. It's progress that should be more progressy, but it's not been very progressy. Oh yeah, we have the sword on him now, so we're gonna have to use the sword bit. Stupid. Dear me. So it's just gonna do this over and over again, huh? That's it. Why did I do this? I don't know. I think we're probably gonna be toast here. See, that's my mistake. I assumed that the moonstone in the same position would take us to the same location, but it clearly does not. And that's on me. So now everybody's getting... Is Various Day Life the worst game name ever? I actually don't think so. And let me have a chance to explain. So I don't think it's the worst video game title ever. I think it's almost meaningless. But there are some video game titles that read like actual code. I tend to think those are worse. You know, where they're using just like symbols and periods and semicolons and forward slashes and you know, a letter at the end. They're like, should we call it Tale of Graces or Tales of Grace? Or what is it? Is it Tales of Graces? I think it is. F? Maybe it's Tales of Grace, F. Well, like, why? Why? I don't know. Some of those, like, where you just string random stuff together, I think those tend to be pretty worse. But Various Day Life is a pretty bad one. It is. Okay, let's go Nine Eyes. Because I can't see nothing. We really don't need to, though, huh? Oh, you were in the last dungeon. Okay. Well, cool. I'm glad you're enjoying the Trails remake. Maybe the moon gates are affected by the time of day. I think it's the phases of the moon. Dot hack games, yeah. Ones that look like an executable. Yeah, that's a little weird. It gets weirder. I mean, like, Kingdom Hearts may be the king of bad titles. Everybody makes fun of that one. What is it, like Kingdom Hearts 368 over 5 days or something like that? Like, a completely unintelligible title. Those are pretty bad. So I've only ever played Tales of Destiny. A lot of people will tell me it's the worst one. I quite enjoyed it, though. I didn't have anything to compare it to as far as other Tales games. So, you know, I didn't worry about that too much. But I liked it. I liked it all right. It has some pretty cool co-op action battles that you could do, like the chibi characters. Leans pretty heavily on the anime tropes, but you know, what you gonna do? I think that might have been the first game that I played where I was like, wait a minute, are they just recycling like the personalities from the last shonen that I watched? And it turns out they did. They did exactly that. Okay, well, let me have this. I did not mean to walk into that. I really didn't. I did not. Darn it. Frick, man. Star Ocean went the, you know, like this real plasticky kind of route. Yeah, that I'm not a huge fan of. Okay, you know what? Before they just start wasting all kinds of items and things like that, let me just do this again. I'm so sorry. Half the game is me just doing this. Can I use, like, is there any way to use, like, a warp point from right here, or how does that work? If I just... Okay. Is it not usable because it's inside or because I put it on the stairs? No. Yeah, when you do it to yourself, you know, that's the worst. That's the worst part right there. Okay, let's try this. Can't be that bad. A moon gate. What happens? Actually, I have no idea where this is. Is this the spot where I was? Is that how these work? Like you connect, you create like a network of them? Is that how it works? I'm gonna pick this one up though. Shamino, a brand of mountain bike. Worldwide Cargo KTV 4K. Get out of here. We need a band hammer. How cheap? Freaking stupid. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see their name in the chat, so let me see. I gotta grab this now. You know, just stop what I'm doing. Nobody's cheaper than me. Ban. There we go. Get out of here. Did it. I'm pretty sure this is it, yeah. There should just be like a tiny spot here that we can move through. Yeah, if I come up... Oh. Don't touch that stuff. Oh, he's gonna touch it. He almost touched it. Oh. This is a game to try and keep them off of that stuff. Oh, they purposefully avoid it. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, there's all kinds of gremlins and stuff everywhere. Stole my mutton? You have any idea how much mutton costs in this game? Do you? Alright. Beat the gremlins. Okay, now... You know what? I think Iolo might be out of bolts. I think he is. So remind me, I gotta buy some bolts for that dude. And then Blaine has got... he's got plenty. He's got plenty. I was like, he's not attacking. Or you know what I could do is... well, let's see. How's the boomerang's strength here? Boomerang, attack power 8. And this is higher. Yeah, 12. We're going to buy some stuff. Flowage. An FF2 NES, which sounds like a machine gun. Does it? I appreciate a good poison sound effect. I do. Like, I like when it's like... but it feels crunchy, you know? Or... But I feel like that's what it sounded like on Breath of Fire 2. And the screen will blur a little bit. I like that, but I'm not a huge fan of this bright thing. Okay, the dais of honor as you stand before the dais, a mystical voice. Yeah. How about Red? Can I please level up now? Yeah! We actually did. We gained a level. We gained a level. Neat. So now I have to do this individually for each character. Is that how it works? Dupre. Cap Supreme, happy Friday. We just got one friggin' enlightenment. We did. And we got a juggler. This is Dragon Quest 11 right here. You know, the best part about an Ultima game is Dragon Quest, gotta say. Cap Supreme, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hey, what? I just noticed that my my character's not talking. Y'all didn't even tell me. Let's see. See if I can figure this out here. We are going to use this one. Testing. We're back. Okay, there we go. It wasn't even moving. Ouch. Stupid desk. All right. What was this? Shamino. Shamino? I mean, it's pronounced Sham Sham. Here's some goofy names here. No. We received no enlightenment. So if I go and pray now at the previous dais, say with Blaine, who hasn't prayed at any of these yet, will he get a level up? What about Red? Because Red didn't get a level up at the first spot either. So we could try that. Okay, and one more character here. ShamWow. Do you remember that epic rap battle of history with the ShamWow guy? Slap chop your face, make a double chin salsa. That's a great line right there. You receive no enlightenment because you're terrible, Blaine. That's why. Okay, well, let's warp back. How many more streams of Ultima until Red resorts to Game Genie? I don't know that this is a resorts to Game Genie game, though. You know, this is still really a game where you're trying to feel out all this stuff. Let me take this back. That's the bit right there. So hang on though. If I drop a moon gate here, and then I drop one at the other space that I'm going to, they link. I think that's what happens. So I'm gonna leave one of these here, and then I can use that to warp to whatever far off land I want once the time comes. Oh, Wizardry. See, and I beat Wizardry without Game Genie. I just had to use cheats. Because that, yeah, losing an entire character. Pfft. Oh no, we did use Game Genie on that one, right? It wasn't an in-game cheat, was it? I think it was a Game Genie, actually, now that I recall. As I recall. Yeah, I think we did. And then I tried to with Uncharted Waters, and it didn't work. That was the difference. Oh, yeah. No, you perfect timing, Cap Supreme. It was like literally... I was getting... not here. I was getting the Enlighten stuff. The Enlightenings. Oh, yeah. We gotta buy some bolts. Oh, this is not going to be the right spot. Gotta go up to the Fletchers. Hello, hello. What's all this then? Bow, crossbow, sling, magic bow. Sweet. Let's definitely use the magic bow. Okay. Let me see what those compare. Like here, so I mean it's shiny, so that's cool. 20? Heck yeah. Alright, so I am gonna swap to magic bows on both of these characters, and then we'll go ahead and buy some arrows on both of them. Oh, that's sweet. I know, thank goodness. Thank goodness there's only one Wizardry on the SNES. It was a fun time, but it was that is a super mean-spirited game. You know when you're playing a game and you can tell like there's a kind of smug quality to the game design? Like the game enjoys making you frustrated. I'll take another 99 of these. Give them to Blaine. There we go. Make sure they're both equipped properly. Yeah, now we're Legolas straight up over here. And I might actually even... I think I might go magic bow route with Red as well, because it keeps him out of harm's way. And if he loses... or if he dies, then you're out of luck. There we go. Yes! Now we are Lorien elves. Speaking of Tolkien, last night I've been reading The Lord of the Rings to my children. And last night we got up to the ring, getting into Mount Doom and doing Mount Doom stuff. So that was very exciting. And you know what? It's a lot harder in the book than the journey, the quest. It seems like a lot harder than any adaptation of The Lord of the Rings thus far. And that's just because the sheer amount of time it takes to read it all. But, like, they're not doing well. And I know that in the live action trilogy, you know, like they look like they're having a bad time. Like they're all parched and everything. But it's like they get out of Cirith Ungol And straight up, you could see Mount Doom right there. They're like, oh, it's right there. Just got to walk a little ways. But it takes them like a whole, like over a week, maybe like 2 weeks to walk from Kirithongal to Mount Doom. Let's see what's been in the inn here. Oh, you heard in the book? Junior Tolkien. Well, that was Christopher, but he's left us now. You heard in the book they take the eagles to Mordor. I know you had to have seen it. You know that whole that video, you know, where Tolkien's like, I got a letter from a man who asked, you know, and I get this question quite often actually, and he asked, why didn't they take the eagles to Mordor, you know? And I told him the same answer that I tell everyone who asks me this, you know, shut up. The first time I heard that video, I could not stop laughing. It's so good. That video is freaking hilarious. Oh, it's so funny. Because I totally thought it was him, even though I've heard J.R.R. Tolkien's voice in other recordings, and it doesn't exactly sound like it, but I totally thought it was him. Oh, man. Okay. Red. Let's see if we can go here. Yeah, why didn't they take the doubles to no enlightenment to the place? How are we doing with level ups anyways? To Mordor. We're at level 4. He's level 5. Is that his class? Is Berserker? Flank, and flank. So we got a lot of flanks here. Many flanks. But he's only level 2, so there's not a whole lot we could do there. Okay, well, that didn't work at all. Not the birds of the football team. Oh, I missed that. That's what you were saying. I feel like a football team absolutely would have been intercepted by Sauron's forces. They never would have made it in. They only make it in because it's Frodo and Sam. Like that's the gist that you get. There's like a line. There's a couple lines in there where it's like right at the last moment, you know, and Frodo puts the ring on in Mount Doom. Spoilers. And Sauron all of a sudden, like, loses his concentration on controlling his whole armies, and it's like, you know, all these soldiers start like shivering and shaking because they're no longer being directed by the eye, and then like he turns all his gaze onto the mountain. I'm like, why didn't you just put an armed guard? If you had properly guarded the here we go, Samath Naur, the entrance into Mount Doom. If you'd guarded it, we wouldn't have had this problem. I believe that's what the Nazgul said before they burst into flames. Magic bow, here we go. I'll absolutely take that. Thank you very much. And then those other two can just go and do their thing. Okay, sweet. Got a lot of arrows. All right, so now what? I guess now we just keep exploring, right? Like that's basically this whole game. We just move from shrine to shrine. I don't feel like we're really accomplishing anything. That's the thing. Yeah, I feel like we're just kind of randomly moving from spot to spot to spot, not really accomplishing much. But we are accomplishing things. Just gotta keep telling myself that. Let's see. There is a shrine way up north. Actually, we're king of the forest. If I go up to where the spider's nest is and follow that path, It should actually take us... Oh, there's another city to the south. There should be another shrine up to the north. So I think I'm going to head in that direction next. And it does look like there's a town to the south of the fork. So I'm going to attempt to get up there. Okay. Should totally be doable. Oh, yeah, yes. Let's equip Blaine properly. Well, you know what? No, because we get a lot of drops just walking around. So I'm not going to waste my precious gold on some juggler. Besides, I don't know if he's like actually a thief. Is he going to betray us with his juggling? Or what? I don't think anybody knows, actually. Can we get a horse or like... Or what? Maybe we can. Let's see. Thin dark-haired man, never smile. Yep. Bye. Used to sell horses, but now you don't sell horses. But why don't you sell horses? They're very pretty. A talking horse? Ridiculous. Okay, well, he doesn't sell horses anymore, I guess. So, no horses for you. Is there a talking horse, though? You never know. Yeah, what are those horses doing? Okay, we found the path. We'll follow this. When it forks north and south, we'll go south. There should be a town to which I have never been. And then after that, we're going to follow the fork north. It should curve around northeast eventually past the spider cave. And then there should be stuff. Watch out for cats. Watch out for cats. If horses could talk, it'd be long before they're giving us humans so much lip. Oh, yeah, they'd be mad about horse armor. Is that where we're going with this conversation? Sometimes people would make reference to the whole horse armor thing. And I honestly cannot... Let's see how this does. Magic bow! That's okay. The whole horse armor thing passed me by. I've never played Elder Scrolls at all. Was his name really Wilbur? It was. You noticed. I didn't even notice that. His name was Wilbur. It had a sense of humor when they were making these things. That's one thing that I would put ahead of the JRPGs on this system is obviously this doesn't have to deal with a localization. So it's quite good. The English in this, the writing, I enjoy it quite a bit. It's got a decent sense of humor, you know? That's always nice. Okay, we got some things here. No, it's all about the horse armor. Okay, let's see. Give red Blaine and give this to Blaine. And sweet. Really enjoying using a bow. Especially a magic glowing bow. Put that on. And, oh yeah, shoes. There we go. Nice. Excellent. Oh, it's about to be nighty-night time. Okay, we'll have a little camp here. Right in the middle of the road. Oh yeah, you gotta respect the real passage of time. Yeah, there should be a town over here.
Let's find out. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 3.
Alright, people probably still sleepy by because it is rather early in the morning still, I think. Yeah, it's only 6:15. Peasants should be up by 6:15. Sun's up. Come on. Well, this guy's awake. Hello.
Hello.
He says, a tall, rather well-dressed man. He didn't say that.
Yes. I'm Trenton Bell, the mayor of Scarabray. I am mayor of Scarabray. I do not labor like others.
Huge, fierce creatures they are. Quentin didn't even have time to scream before one of those beasts had attacked him. Quentin, not I, was in charge of its safekeeping. Just as I suspected when he perished, so too did our chances of finding the ruin. Oh no, he died with it. Oh, that's too bad. We do not believe in violence as a solution to our problems. Basic, that ought to be like the basic, how to have a civilization. My flock would not fight against anyone. Therefore, I am alarmed at the recent gargoyle sightings. A couple of travelers were staying there that night, but they said they heard nothing. Still, I find this strange. Yes, you see, my brother is a guard for Lord British. A few months ago, a gargoyle attempted to enter the castle proper. He said that although they defeated the beast, its horrifying growl still gives him nightmares. We were not friends. Not good friends, that is. He resented my position. No one at the end heard his screaming. I do not know their names. 'Twas Gideon questioned them, not I. He keeps hearing its deep growl. I'm sure that even if Quentin couldn't scream, someone will have heard that growl. Okay, Gideon, I guess, is the person that we need to talk to. He runs the Haunting Inn. Goodbye. So that's where we need to go. I'm guessing. Gotta speak to Gideon at the inn. Okay. Is it like a chapel or something? Let's see what they got over here. This looks like an inn. Hello. A man bent over with age. An old brown tunic hangs on him. He looks at you and looks over his shoulder and shouts to someone behind him. There, I told you, Marta. New people, new food for our spirits. He turns back to you. Welcome to Haunting Inn. Come and sit, for you must have many tales. Gideon, my friend. This is the guy. 'Tis an old family name, meaning one who spreads the word. My wife tells me I spread too many of them around. 20 gold for room and meal. Perhaps some other time, then. I am an innkeeper. We came to this island many years ago. As children, we'd take the skiffs and race around the point. Marta and I took care of him when Mondaine's henchmen attacked his wife, Elizabeth. We care for his daughter, Marnie, now. She's such a brave girl. He pauses a moment, then continues. That's not suspicious. Neither I nor the guests staying here have heard anything the night he was attacked. They say that Quentin was attacked by a gargoyle. I've heard these beasts eat their prey. Why did they leave Quentin alone, then? Ask Yorl. His father used to sail for our ruler. He means well. It's just his attitude is all wrong for the job. He should spend some time in New Magencia. She hasn't come out of that room since she saw that darn ghost in the dining room a few nights ago. Y'all have ghosts? When I was a young man, I visited the shrine to meditate. Marta was there, so beautiful and shy. We sat in silence together for hours. Finally, she could take no more and turned and kissed me. A shout comes from the room behind him. He answers, No, Marta, I'm not talking about you. What? Yes, Quentin and Yorl were out fishing when a few of those evil ones landed here. They were fleeing Lord British's men. They went around asking for some person named Relthor or Ramthar, something like that. Well, this guy's got a lot to say. She was an angel to view. Blonde hair, green eyes. Marnie could be her twin. I can still see Eliza's brave face as the men led her to their boat. They said that after she got them past their pursuers, she would be freed. Our beliefs held us still. She turned and handed something to a crying little girl. Then she boarded the boat, and they were gone. Elizabeth bowed her head as they sailed off. He looks absently at the floor and attempts to clear his throat. Speaking again, his voice is a whisper.
They found her body along the coast south of here.
Marnie? Was it Marnie or Marley that was the ghost in Christmas Carol?
She, like her mother, is strong in her beliefs. When we buried her father, she sang a song she wrote for him. I questioned guests about the night of the crime. Still, of all of us, my martyr and I had the best vantage from which to witness or even hear the crime. Yet we saw and heard nothing. He is one of the friendliest people in this hamlet. He is by the pier. He's been like a father to Marnie. You should sail there someday. You can find humility. She told me the lanterns went out and a specter drifted in front of her. She let out such a scream that I heard from our bedroom. He glances at the room behind him. My martyr doesn't spook that easy. After all, she's woke up next to me all these years. At first I thought maybe she had a bad dream, but I don't think my martyr's been dreaming. I wish I knew what she saw.
We have Relthor. We have no such person in this town, not by that name. Hand.
I couldn't see what it was, but it seemed important. Body. Perhaps some other time then. We are peaceful people. I believe that all men have hearts that can possess either good or evil. These evil ones believe that by tearing down others they could become more powerful. The truth is, when you tear down another's ladder, you become no higher. They just become lower. But you will see farther down the end of the ladder. Night. I'm sure by now you say about the night when Quentin was attacked. What is this sentence? I'm sure by now you say about the night. Okay, whatever. He was a dear soul. Gideon looks into the distance. I could not believe he had perished. His eyes became watery. He lay so quiet, no sign of pain on his face, and just an amulet in his hand. He looks at the floor and mumbles, Quen, I miss you, old mate. We went and told Yorl about what had happened. When he returned with us to the well, he removed the amulet from Quentin's hand and took it to Marnie. It took courage to tell her the news.
All right, that dude had a lot to say. I think the Chrono Trigger. Yeah, no, I think it was Marley. Marley and Marley. Hello, hello. A rather plump woman with darting eyes. Hello, how are you? Marta. Oh dear, my husband runs the inn. I tend my garden. He's a messy person, Yorl. My dear little one. She is a darling, well-mannered, kind, thoughtful. Nasty creatures or so I hear. Can stomp a garden to pieces in minutes. My husband talks a bit too much, but I love him. It was the scariest thing I ever saw. I'm sure it's still lurking about somewhere. Okay, the ghost is probably going to be the ghost of the dead person. Can't keep up with all these names. So maybe that's what we got to do. It's a plain name, but I must live with it. You've not seen it. I have the loveliest roses. Red as the evening sun on the sea. Oh, you're not going to ask about the color red? Whoa, she's having a time. Oh, here's a book. Let's look at the book. The Book of Spirituality. In your travels through life, remember always that spirituality embodies the sum of all virtues. Chant the mantra as you meditate on spirituality, and all will become clear to you. So he took like a kind of new agey approach rather than like a medieval Christendom with this. Very in tune with the times in which the game was made, I think. Your travels through life, remember always that spirituality embodies... Oh no, same book? Yeah, the exact same book? Oh! The Gideon Bible. On spirituality. That's why they named him Gideon. I see where you're going, Richard Garriott. Well done. Stomp on your roses, yeah. Okay. There's got to be other spots in here. So then this is the town where we can we could try to find the rune of spirituality, I guess. It's going to have to do with something with ghosts. Tiny little man with wild eyes. Yeah, all right, yeah. He looks you up and down and then claps his hands together. Yeah, all right, yeah. What can I do for you? Stevius the juice merchant is mine. I make juice. He likes his juice. I don't want to buy any juice. It's not just a tale you've been hearing. Everyone knows that Quentin haunts this town. If I'd been attacked by those evil ones, I would if I'd been attacked by those evils. Here's a knife enough soul. I sold many bottles to him. Gideon runs the inn. His wife has a garden which you can see from my front door. She's the daughter of Quentin, the ghost. You can hear the story at the inn. Okay, Gargle. Yes, big, ugly, snarling beasts. Of course, they were kneeling when I saw them. Must have been 10 of them. I don't care much for him. He's always trying to get me to sell him my juice cheaper. Well, what's to say? He's a good king. Quite a name, eh? It was late one night, and I just returned from my fields. Of course, my path takes me right by Gideon's garden. I heard a noise by the well and saw some dark forms hunched there. They had huge wings and evil red eyes. I ran like the wind to my doorway. I was sure I was a goner. She doesn't do much. She says she saw a ghost. You know, on their knees. Why is that a thing to ask about? What is a knee? Oh yeah, so when they localized this from the Japanese, did they change it from wine to juice? Well, perhaps more like 2 or 3. I didn't stay around and count them. 'Twas a strange whispering. It didn't sound like any language I ever heard. More like one of them guild languages. Like the one the alchemist speaks. I couldn't see too clearly. They were about man-sized, though. When Quentin attacked, I heard strange noise. It was like whispering. Go ask old Horrence. He can tell you, if you can understand him. Yes, but they were hunched down, so it was hard to see them. Why are we making a point about their size? Horrence, he lives over on Ivar's Rounding by himself. You must be new to this village. Go see Mane, she'll see you there. Come back if you get thirsty. Okay. Oh, there's like a dungeon under here? Oh, it's his little, it's like his cellars and stuff like that. Well, we're down here, so I guess we'll see what's around. They got juice, but you can't take things. That would be naughty. And we don't want to take naughty things by stealing juice. So we're not going to steal the juice. Are these rats? They look like rats. Don't attack the rats until... Oh, this is just a straight up locked door, huh? The door is locked. I don't know that I have a key for that, so we won't worry about that. Okay. Nothing there. Now, what happens if we look at the well? Well. Nothing. That's what. So, hang on now. I don't have a rune to put onto the thing, though. So, dropping our little moon gate there isn't going to help us right now. I need to find the rune. I'm guessing this is the spirituality. Mon, not Mane. Oh, yes. Because in Japanese, it's Marnu. So obviously that means pronounced Mon. Book of Spirituality. Oh, yeah. Same thing. Can I see your dungeon? You mean my cellar? Anybody who has a dark room under their house with rats that you can fight and stone walls, that's a dungeon. No, you gotta talk to him. This must be Quentin, I think? A huge, imposing man. Good afternoon. What do you need? Oh, Yorl. My father was a pirate, but don't let that out. He lets out a holler and laughs loudly. I'm a fisherman. 'Tisn't quite as exciting as some jobs, but it keeps me near the sea. That's a tale they tell in town.
I've seen no spirits, except his old Stivius. He's a strange little guy. They say he's the only one who saw Quentin attacked. I wish he'd had a better witness. Still, those gargoyles could frighten any man, especially one as small as him. He and I were mates. I can still remember the moment they told me he had perished. His eyes became glassy. I miss old Gwen. She's the loveliest thing you ever seen in these parts. I'm a father now, and if any man should want her hand, he'd better be able to take me square. I've never seen one. I've seen a lot of things out on the sea, serpents as big as the biggest foremaster, but never a single gargoyle. He owns an inn. He's good people, though. His wife is a bit of a nag. She always complains that my house is an eyesore. I tell you, if she comes around here, I'll show her what an eyesore really is. Oh, dang. What a fierce individual. I know, we got a whole murder mystery. For some reason, this town seems to have like a clearer problem than most towns that I've been to. Or like, oh, okay, I can begin to see an order of events that need to take place to progress. I was not seeing that in other towns at all. My father used to sail in one of his fleets. A brave and mighty ruler he is. He looks at you, where you've been scuttled. Never mind. He sticks his hands in his apron. Old Lawrence, he's crazy old coot who lives on the Isle. He's a stuffy one. Never likes to come down here. He suddenly stops laughing and looks at you, his eyes angry and wide. Who told you? With that, he throws his head back and laughs again. Yes, I had one, he hollers again, this time slapping you on the back. You know, about Mon's paw haunting the vineyard. He leans closer, wiping his hands on his apron. I think Stivius has been wasting his profits. Gideon and Stivius. Lord British has many such ships. There was a foremaster which was huge and great. The Meredith Anne. She was a sight to behold, she was. My father used to pilot her. They say that Quen's ghost haunts that area of town. I can't imagine why. The sea was his life. She'd seen many a battle with pirates. Then she went to her grave in a storm. Nearly took 200 men with her. I say it was Mondane's doing. Anyhow, that's when I lost me father. Slaps a hand on your back. Good fortune. Hey, there's just an anchor lying around here. Nope, nothing special though. Looks like there's a little raft up there. Let's see what else we can find. Hello. A tall, delicate-looking female. Welcome to my home. Her eyes are as blue as the ocean. What can I do for you? My father chose an ancient word for my name. It means the cool breeze after a storm has passed. Marnie. Oh, we found her. It is in a poem my mother wrote to him when they first met. She grabs a locket that hangs around her neck and opens it. Inside is a folded piece of cloth with words printed onto it. She begins to read, At first we met and dark clouds gathered, the thunder sounding your approach. Then comes the storm of our hearts pounding, and in the end, the Marnie's touch. You gotta work on the rhyming there. Fisherman with daddy issues. It seems very JRPG-ish. I look after the dock. I fear that our town has fallen upon hard times. My father was the caretaker of the runestone. After he expired, we had no way of finding out where he put it. 'Tis something I do not care to talk about. His memory brings only sadness to me. My father, he was very brave and strong. Sadness, but allow me to tell you more about him. And he perished in such a violent manner was wrong. Yet I believe there was a reason. Her blue eyes glistened with newly formed tears. My father and Yorl would go to the inn after a good catch. Gideon had been a friend of theirs since youth. The three would visit together. Oh, Yorl, she smiles to herself. He and father were never apart. After my mother was kidnapped, Yorl helped my father get back on his feet. They were always together. If my father had been visiting at the inn, Yorl would have been there. She looks at you and swallows. I cannot talk about these creatures. Oh my gosh. Some very chatty people here. I believe he has done all he can for me. When my father was attacked, He took charge to find the gargoyles. None were found, though. He and his wife are very kind to me. They have taught me so much about how to treat others. He is a sweet little man. He brought me juice on my 16th birthday. Ah, now, Horace is much wiser than most know. He is also my mentor when it comes to poetry. He has a way of reminding me that I am too concerned with myself. It is a gentle but firm reminder. I saw him once when I was a little girl. We had gone to his castle for a celebration, and there he sat on a great white charger. What a sight he was. My mother gave me this locket just before she was taken by those evil men. My mother instructed me to give it to father when he returned from the sea. Yorl gave it back to me after he was attacked. Certainly you can look at it. She hands the tiny cloth to you. Looking at it, you discover that she has read only the first verse of the poem. The second reads, "If I should leave and you are lonely, remember where my love is kept. Inside a chest made of promise, you'll find my dreams of us have slept." Oh, that one rhymed. Okay, reason? I cannot see why those beasts would attack him. Perhaps it was just bad luck. Still, I cannot understand why he was at the inn at that late hour. Had he been visiting, Yorl would have been with him. A chest. I have one in my house. Feel free to look for yourself. Maybe the rune is in the chest. Okay. I'm sorry that I wept. Goodbye. Oh, hey. Sweet. That was handy. She's like, maybe it's in there. And it was. It was in there. So, are we guessing that Styvius has something to do with the ghost? Because it sure seems like it. A huge, imposing man. Ah! Yor! My father was a pirate. But don't let that out. Oh, it's the same guy. How did he do that? It was just over here on the dock, and then suddenly, oh, yeah. Maybe Yorl is the ghost. Okay, so we have quite a bit of information now. Let's see if there's anybody in here. Why, yes, there is. Very large woman with a deliberate smile. What? Dizana. I can heal, cure, even great awaken. Okay, I don't need that, though. Let's talk about the ghost. That is one worth speaking about. You see, many people travel the spirit world. Some are lost spirits, others have a purpose. Quentin is not a lost spirit. He had attained much wisdom before he was forced from here. If his ghost has been seen, then he must be attempting to communicate with us about some unfinished business. Perhaps he knows who attacked him. Those creatures are dangerous. I have heard that they can tear a man to pieces. So why, then, did the gargoyles not attack Styvius as well? Certainly he would have tasted just as good. That's because Styvius is the murderer. Of course, it's always the guy. It's not the butler. It's the juicer. He's a very stiff man. I believe he may be hiding something about his past. A nice fellow, but a bit too simple for me. He's a dear old man. Never has a mean thing to say of anyone. A quaint little man. He has strong feelings for me. I must admit, he has a cute way about him. She has seen much pain in her life, more than even I can heal. I pity her. He was once a great man, discovered many of the herbs I used in healing. However, that total knowledge can corrupt. I don't know what drove him mad, and I don't want to know. She shudders slightly. That is correct. Now, are you here to chat, or are you in need? I know this much. If you wish to find out who attacked him, you won't be able to ask his ghost. Yeah, try me. There are many words which travel about this small hamlet. Yes, make him demonstrate his answers by, say, shaking a branch. Shaking a branch? Okay, so I'm guessing that we have to wait till night falls here. Let me double check that this is everything. There's a little island up north. There is one further building that I've not checked. Right
here? Nobody here anyway. I guess that's where the mayor resides. Okay, so oh, we do have the rune of spirituality now, though. This Styviest again? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, there's a ghost right there. What? A vaporous form hovering before you. The form is that of a man. His mouth moves, yet no words can be heard. You speak the word, and the specter responds by pointing a bony hand to his eye. A whirlpool of leaves and twigs whips around you. Your clothing is yanked by the strong wind, forcing you to grip it tightly. A cool breeze flows through your hair. You suddenly smell the scent of a storm approaching. The ghostly image shimmers for a moment, and then he points a bony finger to his neck. The specter's arm thrusts out, pointing to the sea. A wind blows your hair from behind, covering your eyes. The specter's arm thrusts again. This time you see it points towards the pier. Attack? That's probably not a good idea. Okay. Let me try using this. No effect. Okay, we've officially talked with the spirit now. But I don't know what that accomplishes. Unless that's just like world building and not actually like any kind of solution that I need to think about. Because we do have the rune now. It wasn't locked behind interacting with the ghost. So I think what I'm going to attempt to do is go ahead and use this here and see what happens. Oh. Can we summon him Aragorn style? I love all the Tolkien references, I gotta say. I don't think so. Oh yeah, maybe it's a pet ghost. You don't know. No, that was a ghost of someone who suffered. I know. Leather arms, gold, and the boomerang. So let's see about the leather arms. Right there. It's like a breastplate, though. That's a little misleading. All right, so I guess we could use this here. Oh no, no effect. Well, where the heck am I? Okay. So this is not the right place then. Is that what we're going to go with? It's just going to warp us back like that. Whoops. Okay. I am going to pick this up. Oh, that's not going to do anything. Okay, we'll just go back to... Spellbook! Curse you, spellbook! Alright. So that was not the right shrine. We know that. It had no effect. If I jump in here, what happens? No, it insists. Okay. So... So that is confusing. Well, there should be a shrine nearby that town. Or at least so far, all of the shrines have been nearby the towns and such. Let me consult this map here. If anybody's in a position to, you can check out the map with me as well. I don't know that this is going to give you like a clickable link or anything like that, but I'm at VG Maps. The Britannia map is enormous. It really is. So let's see here. The problem is I don't see a shrine nearby that town at all. Oh, I know which shrine it warped me to. It's all the way down in the bottom left corner of the map. Not exactly sure why it sent me all the way down there, but it did. So, where on earth is the shrine for this spot, then? Like, how am I supposed to know what's the corresponding shrine if it's not nearby? These are the questions. I don't know. I'm looking all over this map. Might just need to hang on to it. Now, does the map, if I roll off the edge of the map in a boat, is that going to let me, is that going to let me warp to the other side? You know what we could do, actually? We could fight those gargoyles and then try to find the nearby town, because I'm pretty sure there's a town right there, or at least it looked thus on the map. So we'll try this again. Just move on out of here. Oh no, I don't have a skiff. Darn it! I don't have a skiff. We need to buy the skiff. Or a boat of some kind. I mean, that right there, that about sums it up. You gotta figure out the... I think, like, most RPGs are like this, right? You've got to figure out the order of events that they want you to, you know, tackle. But some games have a lot of micro events. We do need a boat. We do need a boat. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. But it is got some moments where I'm like, what? I'm gonna buy a ship. Oh, did we just put the... We just put the ship in my pocket? Is that what we're going with? Let's see. Oh, it's a ship deed. So... What does that mean? Where's my boat? Or is it just going to be one of these? Yes! But this doesn't really help us. This doesn't really help us too much. I would have to sail all the way around the southern part of this. So I will come back to using this later. We're going to buy a skiff instead because I can carry that with me. We'll just stick it into the bag of holding. Not too far away. Okay, buy, get the skiff. Give it to Dupre. Okay. Now, we'll go ahead and warp. I mean, maybe this will work. I don't know. This guy. You are not Lord British. You're not. Don't believe you. Seize that guy and throw him out the airlock. Oh, now I'm in a completely different spot. That's helpful. That's super helpful. Okay. Oh, phooey. At least everybody else has got magic bows and stuff on. But for us, I wish there was a quick swap so we didn't have to do this every time. Quick swaps. One of my favorite games on the PS1, Vagrant Story, is one that, you know, like we were talking about remakes earlier. That's one that I feel like could do with a remake. Just fixing a couple things, like not having to open up a memory card every time you want to craft. Not having to manually open up your menu and select different pieces of gear when the game is going to be very particular about which weapons are being used by your main character on an enemy for type weaknesses and stuff like that. But a quick swap on that would be good. Okay, so open these up and let's try it. We'll try the spirit thing and see if this is the right shrine. I don't understand the rationale for the warping. This is not the right shrine. So where the heck is this one? What's that? Sulfur ash. Okay. All right. So it's nearby a mountain somewhere. This may be. This might be. There's like a river just beneath it. Okay, it's not justice. It's not compassion. Okay, that one to the south is valor. There's humility, honor. I think this... No, it's not. Honor is one that we already got. Oh, here we go. This is humility. Dang, it threw us all the way down there. A tremendous distance away. Oh, for what? That was strange. A little bumping noise. According to the map, there's something here, but I don't see anything. What is that? Nah, stinking Dungeon of Hythloth. I don't think so. We'll come back here some other time. Friendship. It's not. It was humility. Okay. All right. So I need to find where the shrine of the silver monkey, where the shrine of, darn it. Not heal either. Cast. Help. Okay. So now I need to find where the shrine of spirituality is. It is not nearby the town where you pick it up. I honestly do not see it. I really don't. Why? Ultima 6. Where is the shrine of spirituality? Oh, are you kidding me? What does this mean? In Ultima 6 SNES version, the Shrine of Spirituality is located in the Ethereal Void and can only be reached using moon gates. Oh. Is it that one like space area? How am I supposed to get there? Or how to know when to get there? Darn it. Darn it. Okay, so what's the moon phase here? Why are there 2 moons now? Do you get a moon for each thing? Moon orb. Let's see. Red moon gate appears. Let's try that. What the... Okay. No idea. Oh, here's something. Oh, Cap. That was good. So that's where it isn't. Oh, shoot. Hi, there's a big dude right there. Big boy. I'm, though, you know, as much as I've been complaining, I am very glad that there is a free... Why can't I attack? Oh, he's a good gargoyle, I guess. An old winged gargoyle. The gargoyle shouts, "Anbar, lisi," or whatever it says, "Steal fair," and flees. Bye-bye. Alright, whatever that was about. What is this? See, nothing special. It's literally swirly magic stuff. Okay. So what is this, like a gargoyle town now? That's the impression I get. Let me go back to where I'd started and see about that cave that popped up right above me. Oh, this way. Super lost. No idea where to go. Is this the Ethereal Void, or is this just a regular other place? No idea. Let's see. Ought to tell me what this place is. Shrine of Diligence. Well, that's not exactly where I'd wanted to go. Ah, giant ants. You can tell they're bad guys because they're giant. Ants. Those look like... Yep, slimes. Yeah, if you don't know what the heck's going on, how do you think I feel? Oh, you don't know what the heck's... I don't know what the heck's going on. I know we used a moon orb. And we warped to some other place. None of the Ultima experts showed up today, so it's unfortunate because I definitely could have used their expertise. Oh, there's a drake back there, though. Watch out for drakes. Okay. Didn't drop anything. According to that quick Google, this is supposed to be where the Shrine of Spirituality is, but can't be sure. You know what? And I am going to use... we are going to use that torch. Pardon me, sir. We seem to have... You know what I can use, actually? We could use... oh, no, you'd have to equip that anyway. Darn it, man. I have this on for now. Let's try light. That's a little better, I guess. Giant rat! That's a regular sized rat. I see why they call this the Shrine of Diligence now. You really have got to do your due diligence to explore this place. This, you know, this would be like... What am I looking at here? Rabbits? Really? I waited until they attacked first, so that better not be a karma thing. It really had better not. They attacked me. Gotta watch out for karma things. They're always trying to be karma-ish. Called the Shrine of Annoyance. Oh, are you getting annoyed? I you know it's bad if even the guy who loves, you know, the CRPG gameplay over story is starting to get irritated. There's yeah, it's not the lack of guidance though, actually. It isn't. The thing that irritates me about this game is the some of the systems that have some tedium to them. Now, is this what I was looking for? Because I'm just gonna open all the doors. Oh no, headless. Okay, you would be irritated if you were me, essentially is what you're saying. I think rabbits certainly can be scary. Oh, there goes our light. Let's cast that again. Club? Okay. Hey, through the door? Skeletons. Ugh. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be here right now. Like, yeah, I didn't. Maybe I'm not supposed to be here. But it's like I've already started the exploring process. So might as well, you know, stick with it. I'm guessing we can attack these first. They are giant spiders after all. Nope, that was a shame. Got the mutton because spiders drop mutton. Dude, this place is ginormous. Okay, that's a monster right there. Guarantee. There's no dishonor in squashing the scorpion before it stings you. Dang. Is it like not saving where I... No, it is. It is. No, it's not. It's not. Because I came around... Dang, it's not saving... You could go in circles in here forever. Yeah, forget that. That's irritating. Well, craft paper time. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We have to wait for the moons to be in a specific phase in order for this to work. And then walk through that phase. So they have got to be, let's see. They have to both be both moons in the sky specifically at their last quarter. So this could be like forever though. Like, how am I supposed to keep track of this? They don't move that fast, right? No. Oh, sweet. It's gone. That's right where I dropped it. Humbug. Maybe we'll try resting here at the inn and then see what the moon phases look like. Oh, this is not the inn. This is the inn right here. No sign or anything. Come on. Cut me some slack, Ultima 6. How are we looking here? Oh no. I have no idea to tell. I have no idea how to tell when those things will all be in the right phase and all that. I have no idea. And it's just not there at all. So I am pretty sure that I saved right before stepping into the red gate. Yeah. Excuse me. Whoa, what? You can't take it back? Why? Yo, I don't know. This is Greek to you too? This is all kinds of Greek. It's gonna be gone by the time I get back, right? This game is very flippant with its key items too. Like, did it automatically pick up the stone again, or? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so. I mean, if I had to guess, I would say that the moon on the far left there is in its last quarter. But I know if I use this, it's not going to be right. I'm, really not sure what to do about that. It's definitely sinking. Okay, what if I use it now? Nope, still the same spot. I don't know what to do. Okay, the other moon's gone now, so that's not going to help us. Oh, I think I hear somebody at my door. Let me take a short break. Oh, please, let me take a short break. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, I read a little bit recently about the moon gates. They are kind of confusing how to use them. I know that we can use the moon orb, not the moon stones. We can use the moon orb to create a red moon gate, not a blue one, that will take us to the Shrine of Spirituality. Now that I have the rune, that's perfect. But both moons have to be in the sky and have to be in their last quarter, it said. So we'll have to wait for that astronomical event. In the meanwhile, I think what I'll do is I'll waltz up to my initial plan, which was to get to the top of the map. There should be another shrine up there. But I can't even tell you how to predict the two moons. Like, one moon in this game, like, yeah, I could predict, you know, like, such as if we walk this distance, it'll be over here or over there, whatever. But in this manner, I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I was just thinking about that too. I was like, you know, if the HUD was a little more cooperative, I wonder if the PC versions of this game had that. Let me adjust this here because that is a little hard to look at. We'll just swing that like that. Oh, that is super dark. Plate mail, that ought to be pretty good. Let me see here. The puzzles that they would run past you at the time too, those could definitely be pretty difficult to deal with. That's leather armor. So who picked up the plate mail? Right there. Unless Blaine already had one, which I don't know that he did. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's got one already. Okay. So we'll just Julian in this direction. Oh. See, I wasn't gonna follow that road. But for some reason, so okay, that explains the red moon gate. Now the blue moon gates, I am pretty unsure about, and I've read about them a couple times, and every time I've been like, what? I don't understand. Whoops. I don't understand how the blue moon gates work. Those seem like at least once they formed like a connected tunnel because I had two dropped, and so I could warp, you know, between the two of them. But then sometimes it'll just be like, no, you're just gonna warp to like a random place, and I guess that too is based on the phases of the moon. How to predict that without some kind of guide? No idea. I did not spot anything like that in the manual. Maybe I glossed over it without knowing. Just gonna have to Game Genie the moons. Now, there's only 2 games that we've used the Game Genie on, though, right? I think it was only... Well, we attempted to use it on Uncharted Waters. Oh, yeah, there's this thing here, too, right? I don't think this does anything for us. Yeah, it was like a planet thing. Okay. Not sure what that's all about. Some kind of town here? Some kind of building. There we go. We can actually see. I'm so tempted to just grab some of the stuff here. What is this? Bees? Bees! Bees will sting you. So I'm creating the moon gates myself with an item. The item is not the moon orb, which makes a red moon gate, but the... I'm sorry. Yeah, the moon orb... It's so confusing. The moon orb makes a red moon gate. The moon stones, which I have 2, make a... blue moon gates. At one point, I had 2 of those dropped, and they seemed to warp between each other. They seemed. This is, you know, very careful about our wording here. Okay, let me see. I've actually got 2 maps here. So this is Empath Abbey, which is not really where I'm wanting to go. But there's going to be justice up here somewhere, looks like. So we're just going to have to start looking around here. But I said I was going to do a long stream. I'm actually... it's super confusing. You're right. I'm running out of gas here. I got some iced coffee. That's got to help at least. But yeah, that is super confusing. Yeah, might have to wait on this one. Let's see what the confusion is tiring. Yeah. There's been a lot of real life things that have drained my energy today too. So there's that. Oh, that guy's not doing well. But this area should be where we that's all right. There's some days you get a good chat that's lively, some days you don't. And it's Friday. People tend to, be about their day. I'm glad that anybody shows up, I remember the days of talking to nobody for 2 hours straight in chat. That was fun. But yeah, I've been blessed that people show up. In Nindo versus Ultima, there were people into Ultima. They were. I'm not going to go out of the way and say this is the Garriott curse here or anything like that. Because I don't think that's the case. I don't. Yeah, it's not that bad. But it's a little draining. So I think I'm probably going to draw it here for today. Now, next week, let me think here. You got to remind me next week, if you come in on Monday, remind me that we're at Empath Abbey and we're looking for the Justice rune next. We did okay today. I mean, we liberated our second shrine. That's nothing to sniff about. We got our 3rd rune. I think what I'm going to do over the weekend is I'm going to research how the moon gates work. Maybe it won't be on stream. Oh, that's too bad. I got to research how I'm just able to lurk things. Oh, no, I appreciate it. Cap Supreme. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I always appreciate lurks. There's no requirement or demand that anybody chats in here. It's a weird element of streamer culture that I've encountered where people will be anti-lurker. What is going on in here? Did you see that? What are you guys doing? Are you eating people? Quiet Pale Man, good evening. It is evening, I hope. That's my favorite time. I'm Glenn Dark of Trinsic. I had to move away, too sunny. I prepare the bodies of the departed for their eternal rest. With grapes? Goodbye for now. I'm sure I'll see you again. Everybody ends up here sooner or later. Okay, y'all. Uh, yeah, figure out the moon gates. And I also want to know what are the goals. The tough thing with really open world games, especially older ones, is not knowing what your basic goals are. Like, I know I have to liberate the shrines and then pray at them, but after that, I'm really not sure what that does. You know? It's not clear to me that, like, am I trying to wipe out all the gargoyles? I don't know. I'm gonna wrap my head around just kind of talking to myself on stream. It's weird. It is weird. I mean, any streamer should admit it's completely unnatural is the word I was searching for. It's unnatural, not just to talk to yourself, but to... I mean, I'm still really talking to myself. There's just people that I'm interacting with in chat, you know? But it's a weird situation. Like, you're not in the same room as me. We're not really together hanging out in the same place, but yet I can still kind of bounce off of whatever it is that you put in chat. Last time I played a survival game with Baron and a friend, they tricked me into eating human meat. Dang. Was it Smoke and Sacrifice? I feel like that game would have done that. I like survival games, I do, but that's a little rough. There's things I gotta figure out on this moon gates for sure. Like, let me just look this up and read it to you real quick. How do moon stones work? We'll start with that. Moonstones work by creating moon gates when buried in the ground, linked to the phases of Britannia's twin moons. The avatar must collect the 8 distinct moonstones, each associated with a moon phase, and then rebury them to travel through the corresponding moon gates. These portable portals act as shortcuts to different areas of the world, as long as the moonstones are not lost. So what happens if they get lost? Each moon is tied to one of the 8 phases of Britannia's twin moons. Moongate activation when you bury a moonstone in suitable location. So it seems like there are multiple factors that impact where you travel. Collecting the 8 moonstones is a necessary step to complete the game. I need a moon gate. Okay, how do moon gates work? But yeah, it's going to rely, I think, on placement and stuff. Oh, Green Hell. Yeah, I remember that game. I think they over-marketed that game. I remember seeing that game over and over and over again for like months. And I was just like, I don't know anybody who's talking about this game. So like... if I jump here, right? Like... Okay, like, look, according to this... I'm gonna try this real quick. According to this, the spirituality rune is... or shrine is the easiest one to get to. It says you just walk into Marnie's house, open up the chest, drop the moon orb, and you warp straight to the shrine. So is it based on the location of Marnie's house, or how's that going to work? That is still super bright. I'm going to try that real quick before I hop off stream today. You know what, you guys? Come on. Oh, save me, iced coffee. Save me. It's weird how battle will just kind of like end like that. I'm out of here. Maybe we could try that. I have no idea. It wouldn't let me make moon gates inside the Britannia castle. So I don't know if that's really it, but that's what the guide says. It doesn't specify stepping outside, so we can try that right now. Not a very handy guide if the gate could just take you anywhere, and it doesn't give you stipulations on how to use it. Okay, Marnie's house should be up here. Believe this is it. It is. So chest is empty. Okay. Hang on though. Use your moon orb. Okay, this is the one. Yeah, not usable. So then it has to be outside. Let's see. Thou art not upon a sacred quest. Passage denied. What? What does that mean? I am upon a sacred quest. Oh my gosh. Can I get around those guys? See, I don't even know if this is the right place, you know? Your quest isn't sacred enough. This is super confusing, yeah. Not a game that you could easily play blind. I feel like that's the kind of RPG that I find myself enjoying most. One that I can just enjoy playing without having to know too much about, you know, stats or whatever. So what? And just some reason something explodes. Okay, what? Maybe find a PDF of the actual manual. So I did read the actual manual, yeah. The manual does not tell you a whole lot. I looked through it twice. I didn't like closely study it, but maybe that's the problem. I don't know. Because there's a easy to find PDF for this, for sure. Let's see what happens. Okay. This takes us back here. So it has to be at the exact right phases of the moons then. I'm pretty sure that's accurate. What's gonna happen? Oh, it took us all the way back here now. Okay, let me try it one more time. I'm glad when you step through this gate, he picks up the stone. What the heck? Isn't this the exact same spot that I just left? It is. So at least with the moon orb, you can very easily, kind of move around here. Okay, but that's not going to take us anywhere different. Okay, I give up. I give up.
You win again this time, Ultima 6. Foiled again.
It's weird because it's frustrating in a different way than Wizardry 5. Wizardry 5 was hard. Like, one battle or a trap could just wipe your whole party, and then you'd have to start all over again. This is not hard in that sense. This is hard in that, what am I, like 4 or 5 episodes into playing Ultima 6? And I feel like I still do not understand anything about this game. Dramatically. But that's where I'm going to call it. Yeah. Wizardry difficult in terms of, like getting game overs, losing characters, battles, stuff like that. Ultima, very difficult to understand. Definitely. That's where I'm going to draw for today. Y'all have a great weekend. Hugs and kisses. Don't forget to subscribe to the newsletter for the new book, bitmap.news, to subscribe for that. It's, what is it? 5 days away? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days away from pre-order launch. Get ready. Get ready. All right. I'll see you then. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.